Public service announcement. We know what you did.
You can't handle the answer, grows of knees? No, no.
Oh, man. Hey, everybody, that was Bradley. Bradley Bumblefuck. So,
Cheerio.
you see the picture. You see the title. Yes, we're going to talk about him one more again. You see Sam doing his Teflon dance. Yes, it's the ATL Sports Endgame. Yes. And yes, AAU Lamar Jackson. It's not a crime to be a quarterback. But before we get to the people in the chat, I'm going to get to my brothers on the panel. So we have moderating this evening because this topic is very explosive. We have Mad Mike Luciano. Senator, what say you?
I don't want to say nothing right now. I want to get to that action. I don't really need too much foreplay.
Next to him, we have our newest member of the AOA. Y'all know him, y'all love him. It's Coach Unchained, but AKA that is Paulie. Remember, you can't talk to him directly. You got to talk to him through us. What up, Coach?
Hola. That's right. That's all I heard. So anyway, what's up, everybody, man? I'm back, so just stay tuned, man. I'm here tonight. Let's do it.
And down below, we have him, and you've seen him with his new logo. Tonight we're going to ask for Mr. White, aka the Teflon OG. How are you, Mr. White?
Tonight, I am the AAU truth teller.
And last but not least, the one half of 411 Pain, you have Styles Lansky, aka Six Man K. What up, man?
Well, it's the big show. Lord, this is gonna be interesting. We talking about this nigga again. So let's go ahead and give him this work.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the chat right quick. In pole position, we got Silk Legacy. What's going on? We got one of the family members of the AFN International, Will the Thrill. What's going on? We got A137 Sauce. We got King Treyway. We got William Amy. Miss Sonia Howe. Hey, Sonia. We got ATL Leo. We got Jay Black. Southside. He said, I'm actually scared for this topic.
Me too.
Corey Get Fired, what's up? King Richie, what's good? Alex Corbin, what's going on? Now, for all of you out there that's not going to understand it, this is a teachable moment. And we got Eric Mack. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to everybody on the panel. All right. And y'all help me get to 200. I've been hanging on to 199 for too long. Bernard said, what's up, fellas? All right. Yeah. Hey, Will, we about to go up too, bro. Trust me. Georgia ain't giving us no love. Who down there with my face?
I'm saying.
Who down there with my face?
That's that twin.
It's me, Negro. Okay, me.
Mike, how you gonna be in three places at once?
It's not me. Look, I got 3 personalities. You should know that by now. Okay.
You know, we're gonna have to talk about that because how you gonna wear my face? Now they're gonna blame me. All right, this is a teachable moment. This is not something we said. This is something your boy said. All right? Okay. It seems that AAU is upset because now him got to live up to the standard that Paul set for him. So all of you out here that think we did it, but we've been telling you, I'm going to need you to look at this, and I'm going to read it. Bam! This is him on Instagram going at a Philly fan content creator. Okay? He says, and I quote, I love how y'all lame SSA stay on my pipe. Lamar, no excuses. When the fuck have I ever complained? Just say we have a solid on paper roster so far, all that other shit not called for. Bad grammar. I'm not gonna go there. You don't play for the Eagles, little bro. Continue to be a fan of the game. Now I'm gonna leave that up there for a second so that can marinate. I want y'all to see this. This is
I
him.
put the video in there also.
Okay, wait, where you got it at? Where you got it at? Down at the. Oh, here it is. Okay, now this is a teachable moment. We're gonna let you hear what's going on. All right.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Ravens are pissing me off. And I'll say this. Lamar Jackson, no excuses now. No excuses, bro. Because you got a damn good roster. One of the best rosters in the NFL. So if you're that guy that they say that you are, get it done this season. It is Super Bowl or bust. You got Jair Alexander. You got Malachi Starks, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey. That is by far the best secondary in the league. You have a phenomenal run defense, man. And you got Mike Green, who is a top 17, top 15 talent in the first round. Y'all got him in the second round. How y'all do that? I don't know how y'all did it, but y'all did it. He had the off-field issues, but regardless, I was surprised he dropped that low to y'all. That's a steal. And so Lamar, offensively, you got the best tight end tandem in the NFL by a long shot. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. You got Derrick Henry, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Zay Flowers, an emerging star. And you got Rashad Bateman coming off a career year as the wide receiver too. It's no excuses, brother.
Well, you heard it.
Top music. Turn that shit down.
You heard it here first. All right? You heard it here first. We ain't say it. They said it. Now, this is a whole Philly fan. They said it. And they eating him up in the comments. So, what I'm going to do, because Mike already knows I'm going to be ignorant with my take, I'm going to let him go first and then Sam. Because Mr. White has been waiting 5 years. 5 long years. You see his blue shirt? It almost turned purple today. So, Mike, will you do us the honors?
I like to apologize to the white community before I start this. I just want to apologize to the white community for my language. Okay, so I know that the world has become a better place. White girls love black cock a lot now. They call it black, and just white and black relations has become absolutely amazing. I mean, I think one of our own and the Don himself. I mean, he loves some white girls. I mean, I'm absolutely madly in love with Alexa Bliss. I'm madly in love with Charlotte Flair. I mean, I love the skinny white girls. So I mean Cameron Brink too. Oh my God, that look, I'll flip her upside down.
Hey,
And
Mike, Mike, excuse me. I got to ask one question. I got to ask one question. I like Dolly Parton. Does she count?
I mean, Dolly Parton, she can get it too. I mean, I done heard the rumors about her and her day. She's a throat master, okay? So all I'm saying is, it's not true. Look, a lot of stuff we come down to black niggas. We don't act like this. We don't act like this nigga right here, okay? We don't act like Mr. Lamar Jones, Jackson Jones, or whatever the hell his name is. We don't act like that. So I apologize for what I'm about to say. So this nigga has been tripping. We done gave him 40 acres in the goddamn mule and he still ain't happy. Okay? We have given this nigga 40 acres in a mule plus $150 million for looking like Michael Vick.
Chicken George.
40 acres of mule, $150 million. Don't say the nigga who can't talk proper English. We don't put him in the goddamn movie, and this nigga running to Instagram just getting mad because somebody said, nigga, you got to win a championship. Are you fucking kidding me? You bitch! You got everything that Michael Vick was supposed to have, and you still unhappy, and you run to fucking Instagram like a goddamn Instagram fiend. Hey, cause ain't nothing but ass on there. So why you even on Instagram? This dude is the biggest bitch I have ever seen in my life, and he needs to be reprimanded for it. This dude is absolute. He should be ashamed of himself. $200 million plus, and you worried about you worried about a fucking content creator on Instagram. Hey, Instagram. Are we serious? You got 2 MVPs and you worried about Instagram. Okay, so I said we was gonna do the professional way, but this nigga got me on heads over heels. Look, I might be the one who be getting peeled tonight, okay?
Oh man.
Okay? I'm goddamn done, and I'm talking about your mama peeling me, okay? I don't like that other funny shit y'all be talking about.
Okay. So, Mr. White, can you present the facts?
I'm done, goddammit. I'm done for the rest of the night.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I told y'all 5 years ago when half you monkey suckers was out here hollering about we should pay him $50 million to come miss 6 games a damn year in Atlanta. You remember? When y'all was all on Ray Lewis head, all on Ed Reed and Dion, who was get the man some help. Get him some help. Y'all wasn't saying the quarterback needed help when Matt Ryan was quarterbacking. Matter of fact, the theme of the quarterback was the quarterback supposed to make everybody else on team better.
Get him paid.
Y'all done heard me over the last few months ask the question, who has Lamar Jackson made better, not named Mark Andrews? What coach has gotten a job from coaching him? Now, this Herschel Walker talking fool.
Oh, shit.
Decides he wants to go for the ground. Ironically, at a Philadelphia Eagles content ground. Ironically. You've heard it, ain't you? AA, not you. Mr. Impostor. You heard it. Jalen Rose. Goddamn it. Jalen hurts. But it did hurt. Nail. Coffin. Dirt on your whole little window of opportunity. Now, a lot of you idiots out here in this next part, when Josh Allen won the MVP, besides y'all wanted to play the black card. How are you going to play the black card in a situation that included a multitude of black athletes in the NFL in that MVP conversation? Again, you can't fake stupid.
Nope.
This whole thing of y'all wanting to put somebody on a pedestal that only deserve to be wearing the court jester uniform is really beyond me. He is Joe Montana in the regular season, but he Ryan Leaf in the playoffs.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Why is that okay? Would y'all have been okay if that bullshit had been here now? Would have been okay with it with a 3-5 playoff record and the Heat turning the ball over 2 times in each of the 5 losses? Would have been okay? Is that okay? The better question is that elite?
Don't do that.
He run fast.
That run,
nigga, run.
There you go.
I'm gonna say it in this way where you can understand it. Just because you have the ability to run fast like Kuta Kinte, don't make that happen.
Oh goddamn, fam.
Well, see, and I want to piggyback off Mr. White because I know coaching them really gonna bring some stuff. I got some questions. You stands out there, y'all okay?
No, they ain't okay.
No. You bare-assed, knuckle-dragging, slew-footed, monkey-faced stands. Are you okay? Because now you've upset Brillo Head. Brillo Head, are you upset that somebody took a hot comb to them razor blades you call cornrows and straighten them out now? Because you got to play. AAU, are you going to get that MVP back from that white boy? You going to go up there to the house and get it from Massa? AAU, you mad at Philly now? You mad at Philly fans now on Instagram because now your delusional stands want elite play? Oh, but wait, there's more. Y'all mad now that it ain't just us calling you out, saying that, oh, you need more than MVPs. Oh, I forgot. Y'all even went as far as saying, well, Super Bowls don't matter. Take that category out, and he'll be the greatest thing that ever walked on 2 legs. You mad about that now? One little content creator, shout out to that young man, whoever you are, I don't know your name, had the nerve to say what we've been saying for eons. Now all of a sudden you're mad, you want to get on Instagram and slap your thong with your balls. Okay, that's what's wrong. Because we've been saying it. I mean, what you think because you wear a purple tourniquet like Fred off of Scooby-Doo, and you run fast like Jesse Owens and Kunta and all them other racers, Ghost Speed Racer. That you got privilege. Oh, but you let Granddaddy, you let Paul on ESPN call you the standard for the hope of black quarterbacks. Where he at? You gonna sit up there and let that brown cup of mayonnaise tell you what to do, boy? Oh no,
it's funny. We got a nigga in here named UDK talking about tearing down his own people. Them fellas together don't even sound right. Okay,
I got that. You can save that I have a dream bullshit for somebody else, because guess what? He is being called to task. Y'all got a bad habit of wanting to come in here and lift up his skirt and hold his jock strap for him when everybody call him to task. I'm sorry, Juneteenth was yesterday. You missed it. So y'all can save that. He is being called to task by other fan bases. So guess what? If you want to be that dude, if you want to ride Ryan Clark's jock strap all the way to a Super Bowl, then guess what? You got to ride the criticism, farm boy.
Can I ask Coach a question?
Yeah.
Coach, if you was a team owner, president, GM, and you gave a guy $246 million, the 115 guaranteed, and he proceeds the next 7 to 8 years and not touch a conference title game and did and lose, would you be willing to keep that guy?
Probably not, because if he ain't winning you that championship, you gave him that first money. Because that's all right.
Wait.
We got a superhero. We got a real superhero.
I was gonna say before we go on, we got Will. What up, Will?
What's up, guys? How you doing? Thanks for having me back on again.
Oh goddamn! You sound like William Wallace.
Representing the final boss tonight, so
I see.
Hey man, look, before we go any further, man, this Will the Thrill, man, he is AFN International. He is a former football player himself, so he knows what it takes to be a quarterback in the league. So, hey, Will, thanks for joining.
I know what it takes to catch the passes from them. At least I didn't have the arm for QB myself.
But you know what, Will? But you know what? You got it. And before everybody going, I'm gonna put this into perspective as to why we're getting on here. I said this 4 or 5 shows ago, and Mike and them can back this up. If you, as a player, are so quote unquote elite, and you are humble enough to understand that you still need work, you should have corrected the media when they started putting all of these titles on. K-Styles have told you this. The fact that you ran with it means you believe in what they say. Now they're calling you to the front of the classroom. Now you want to get mad at the kids laughing at you while you walking up there. I'm just saying. So don't get mad at us.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
But K-Styles, and then we're gonna go to Jaden, and then we're gonna get Will's take on it. Kev, what you got, man?
Man. Juan, put that quote back up again on the screen for me right quick. So we can go ahead so I can read this out loud. Love how y'all lame asses. Yeah, you want to stay on my pipe. Lamar, no excuses whenever I complain. So we have a solid play roster. Well, what that says to me is he's like I said, he's not understand, or he understands now that he's got a lot of pressure. Like I said, he's feeling the pressure now. Because the thing about it is, and this is why I said that's why I said I was so happy that the Ravens signed Jair Alexander, because everybody was going to already pencil them as Super Bowl champions. Mm-hmm. We got some guys out here right now who create content already saying you might as well cancel the 2025 season because the Ravens going to win the Super Bowl.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah. See, you can take it down.
I got you.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Go ahead.
How many Super Bowls does Zion have? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Did he make his team go to the playoff?
Look, I don't even remember that motherfucker even sniffing success in the playoffs. But the thing is, you gotta look at where a lot of this stuff is coming from. Lamar Jackson was ordained by the media and Ryan Clark and all these motherfuckers to be the one to dethrone Patrick Mahomes out the playoffs. But
never happened.
It ended up being Jalen Hurts, the same Jalen Hurts who was almost ousted out of Philadelphia a couple years ago.
Yep. That's right.
Philadelphia ended up beating the Kansas City Chiefs. If y'all pay attention to the rosters between the Eagles and the Ravens, they're built exactly the same. The only difference between the two rosters is Philadelphia got the better receivers, while Baltimore got the better tight ends. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
And for the fact of reacting in that manner, that lets me know that it's not a game anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive coordinator already said just last month that the wide receivers need to be more involved in the game.
Larkin.
I'm gonna do this right quick. Look, if you don't know about the team, do your homework. We're not going over it. We went over it on 2 other shows. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not going over that. If you a Philly fan, you know.
Man, you don't sit your eagle hanging ass down somewhere. If you can't fucking hit rewind, get your ass up out of here, okay? Up there asking damn questions. If you want us to damn rehash that, hit a fucking $1.99, okay? I'm sure you smoke a goddamn blunt a day. Right. Pass a goddamn blunt to AFN for $1.99. I'm gonna be goddamn repeating shit for your ass.
Look, when you come on here, you got to do your homework. Trolling won't help you.
Oh, fuck a Philadelphia fan. They pieces of fucking shit. All that bullshit that y'all get, y'all cheering on the motherfucking field when damn Michael Irvin damn near broke his fucking neck. Fuck Philadelphia.
They
the only thing that's good out of Philadelphia
got hit in the head with a battery.
Look, they throwing batteries at motherfuckers. The only damn good about damn Philadelphia is fucking cheesesteak and Matt Ryan. Fuck all y'all, okay?
like, bro, we not even worried about that. We just happened to catch this little tidbit. But Jaden, what you got, man? What you got?
Ooh, boy, I'm glad.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a little angry today, just a little bit.
First of all, fellas, how y'all doing today?
Yo, we doing good.
Don't start your shit. Don't start your shit. All right. Don't start your rookie shit. All right. You're still a rookie. Okay.
Get off my guy, man. Get off my guy.
You shut the hell up. You can get your ass out here too. You go. All right. Your rookie can stay. You can't.
Go ahead, Jay.
Trying to come up here being the damn Mariah Carey. Is a hero comes along.
No.
Yeah.
Somebody put Sam back on.
I got it.
Oh.
When hero comes along with the strength to carry on.
What you got, Jay?
Oh man, I'm so glad I sent y'all that.
Yeah, I love you, Jay. Don't let Sam tell you otherwise. But your ass getting hazed, okay? Just like everybody else did.
Oh, you telling me? So you mean to tell me you can't take the heat? What's that say? What's the saying? If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen, right?
Get out the kitchen, yeah.
Get out of the kitchen. So after all these years, now you want to say something. Hell, make that make sense.
Now you want to say something. Now.
It's not your job to understand stupid.
That is some PAS. I'm not even lying.
I'm actually very calm, y'all. Believe it or not, I just got a little bit too much energy. I've been eating too much.
Because we talked about this. We talked about this on Sam's show the other day. How this guy, everybody been praising for the last 5 years.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They've been praising this guy for the last 4-5 years, and what has he done?
Joe.
Thank you.
Well, think about it. If you want to throw around the word elite players can take criticism and they can take getting punched in the mouth and come back from it.
There you go.
Pat Mahomes has just been handled. Them boys got handled in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see Pat Mahomes on Twitter bitching and crying about it?
Nope.
Nope.
I haven't seen him. I ain't seen
They
him say
took
nothing.
that L. They took that L and said, "Yeah, I'm not retiring." Travis Kelce said, "I'm not retiring until I at least get another shot at it." He didn't cry about it. Okay, he's not on Twitter complaining to fans about fans need to be fans. All right, you was a fan too. Okay, you just so happened to get paid for it, but you a fan of the game too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
And
you
believe it or
looked
not,
up.
as much as we rant on here, so are we. We do love the game first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. Every person that played football was a fan of somebody else that played before them. That's how it goes. But here, I'm gonna give y'all a Marvel reference. If you ever watched Iron Man 2, your boy Mickey Rourke told me, he said, listen, if you can make a god bleed, people will stop believing in him. That's just that. And Sam said, it's been happening for years. But now y'all, yeah. Now, but see, they just now catching up, Sam. Everybody shout out Christy Lewis, one of the Lady Birds of AF fan. Hey, Christy.
What's up, Christy?
What's going on? But yeah, that's the problem. Y'all have idolized this man. Now, problem number one, he didn't correct the media when they gave him his pedestal. Number two, y'all didn't sit up there. Y'all didn't sit up there and look at this team for what it was. I said this the whole damn season. If it wasn't for Derrick Henry, we wouldn't have this conversation of him even talking about MVP. The offense went through Henry, not Lamar Jackson. He made the 100%. Same mistake. He made the same bad throw on the same side of the field to the same player in the end zone at the same time, over and over again. And yes, I'm about to say something real disrespectful. Y'all literally castrated Ritter for doing the same thing in games, falling apart at the last damn minute. But this man right here, y'all go so far as to, he don't need to have a Super Bowl. He's great already. We don't need to use that category. Really? So y'all just gonna take body parts off a man and tell him to walk?
Whoa.
Yeah. Y'all gonna take the leg off a nigga and tell him to walk straight.
Y'all up here damn Eddie Winslow and folks, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all having a thong parade down the center of Baltimore for a man that ain't never even sniffed the grass of a Super Bowl. But you gonna tell us we're crazy. But then when you see a Philly fan catch it from Instagram, all of a sudden, oh, you're lying.
No. You gotta do it like Roman Reigns. You're lying.
Rap your ignorant lips around a hot exhaust pipe at full throttle.
Wow.
This is what happens, and I'm gonna say this in my Ice Cube voice. When you find out your favorite NFL player has no nuts.
Neutered. He's a Ken doll.
I've been telling y'all, you're in love with that bad Barry Sanders impression he be doing back there in that position. That imposter got y'all tricked.
Hey, Auntie Pam.
Hey, Auntie, another Lady Bird fan. What's going on? Because look, and Will, back me up now. When Matt Ryan was in Atlanta, oh no. He had all the accomplishments, but he's not a Hall of Famer because he didn't get a Lombardi.
Hey, Juan.
Yeah.
We got trouble.
Oh yeah. Because guess what happens now? When the season starts, Baltimore, you in trouble. Because every little thing you do, the camera's gonna be on you. So, hey, I hope that curling iron got that hair straight.
Boy,
I hope you use Per Plus.
Oh,
You're gonna have to cut that shit off because that boy got some nappy ass hair.
I look sharp enough to cause a brush fire on concrete.
So hold on. So hold on. So like you said, let's timeline too. Remember, Jacoby Bryant called Lamar Jackson James Harden.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Let's remember that.
Yes.
But let's face it, now if Baltimore get punched in the fucking mouth, everybody's going to go, well, you wanted us.
You damn
You
right.
came out here and you actively requested that people sit back and just watch you perform. What happens if you don't perform? It's happened before.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Because the thing,
Yes,
because if we look at the context of what dude said in the clip that we saw, this is really the sentiment of what a lot of people are seeing this the Baltimore Ravens as right now, especially with Lamar Jackson. The media, like I said, the media anointed him the standard.
Exactly. That's who did it.
The media said that he was the first authentic black quarterback in NFL history.
Can you say that again, please? Because the people that's got that Lamar wax in their ears, they might not be able to hear you.
You said authentic?
The first authentic black. This was Ryan Clark who said.
What? Oh my Jesus!
I don't know what that fucking means. No, hold on. Let me finish.
I'm sorry. What?
No. Let me finish. Yeah, he. This was a quote that was picked up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He don't want to mess with the white people.
Like you said,
Coach.
I don't know.
But like I said, this goes.
Warren Moon, they both from there.
Like I said, the thing is the media in the NFL has anointed Lamar Jackson as the quote unquote standard after Patrick Mahomes got his ass towed out the frame in the Super Bowl. And what it is people are looking at that Baltimore team and they're looking at it as a overloaded roster. Now,
right.
Now, but like I said, the thing about it is now he is now being held to what I like to call the Matt Ryan standard. Do y'all know what? Let me ask everybody. Do y'all know what I mean by what the Matt Ryan standard is?
Please explain.
Explain to him.
Okay. So in the city of Atlanta, there's a particular standard that comes with certain players. What the Matt Ryan standard equates to is if you do not win a Super Bowl, all the accolades that you have accomplished don't mean shit.
Say it again.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. The Matt Ryan standard means all your regular season or career accomplishments don't mean shit if you don't win a Super Bowl.
Now, to further back what he said, we had an argument thrown at us saying that no, we shouldn't use the Super Bowl as a standard for being a great player or even called elite for him because everything else should be counted to make him great.
I'm going to jump right in there because historically, if you chop it up, why does Joe Montana make an all-time team when Dan Marino doesn't? Despite the fact that Dan Marino was a magnificent quarterback. What's the difference there? 4 rings.
Right. And Will, I said this. I said if you take the Super Bowl rings away from the Hall of Famers, there would be next to nobody in the daggone Hall of Fame if it's just gonna go based on numbers.
Yeah.
Be next to nobody.
I mean, look, this is the thing is this is why he's the biggest fraud in the history of NFL and Lamar Jackson. This dude don't even have Hall of Fame numbers.
There you go.
Look at his passing yards. His passing yards not far away from Marcus Mariota.
Maybe.
Let's be real about this. You want to sit up here and this eagle dude? You want to sit up here and lie? Talking about somebody lying? What's lying about? How you gonna lie with 20,000 yards passing? This guy won allegedly 2, and I say allegedly 2 MVPs because we know that shit was gifted on a silver thong platter. Okay, We know that. That dude that have no business with the quarterbacks that was that year. This dude got look. Keep it real. Why even Jalen Hurts is even respected right now? The dude had 10, 14 touchdowns and doing that damn dumbass. What you call that shit? The tush push.
Yeah.
He had 14 touchdowns just doing that alone. So if we gonna make up and magic, we just gonna look at guys with numbers. And this is one of the major reasons why they're trying to get rid of the tush push, because it's a manufactured touchdown. It's cheating the system. This is what this is about. Let me say this again. The tush push is nothing more than manufactured touchdowns. This guy has no business having 14 touchdowns as a quarterback. That has never happened in the history of the game.
Yep.
Let me say this again. It's very few quarterbacks in the history of the game that have rushed for 14 touchdowns. Archie Manning, Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, none of these guys have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But Jalen Hurts is the one guy, and y'all wondering why they're getting rid of the tush push. It's manufactured numbers. So y'all got to stop looking at numbers in itself and say this guy is a legend because he got 4,000 passing yards. Half of the passing yards with two fucking tight ends that he's checking the ball down to.
Yeah, we'll have to call Lamar a running back as well, but he didn't run for 14 touchdowns either.
He did.
But I'm glad y'all said that, because here again is the problem. Y'all are putting him on a pedestal when the organization is setting him up for the guillotine. Because guess what? He not only has weapons on defense that can do their thing, but he's got the offensive weapons now, and he has a couple of divas in the locker room that's going to demand that ball. So, yeah, get cute if you want to and try to do what you did last season and run it back and just have Derrick Henry bulldoze through everybody. You got a problem in the locker room, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the game gets on the line, he becomes the same person. Now, what Mike was saying about the tush push, I mean, hell, we were getting penalized for a proper quarterback role. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We got penalized for doing a proper quarterback role on Tom Brady. So what are we talking about? The tush push is some bullshit. Only people that like it, people in Philly. But again, Jalen Hurts did not win that Super Bowl. Saquon did. I'm sorry to tell you.
Without Saquon, Philadelphia don't do that what they did last season.
Thank you. And this is what we keep trying to tell y'all about Baltimore. Baltimore gonna do the same thing. This is his thing. Check the ball down a little bit. Run, get 5, get inside the 15, throw the ball. And hope somebody catch it.
Because, like I said, the thing is, and I looked up a lot of the numbers for Baltimore last year. This is very interesting. Do you know where the Baltimore Ravens ranked in the NFL as far as pass attempts last year?
30.
Was it 24?
31.
I missed it by one. I said 30.
So he throwing into wide open play. No, I shouldn't have said no.
Because I looked it up, and it basically was like Baltimore Ravens, they was the number 1 offense. They were number 3 in scoring offense. I think they was like number 2 in passing, and I think they were number 3 in pass. I think they were number 3, 4, or 5. But they was 31st in pass attempts. And
easy paycheck if you're a receiver for Baltimore, eh?
Look. And see what people don't realize. Derrick Henry was the number one running back in the NFL until Saquon and them got to the Super Bowl. That's why he was number one. Derrick Henry was number one. Bijan at that time, I think, was probably, I don't know if he was 2 or 3, but yeah, Saquon got to the number one because they got to that Super Bowl. This is why if you look at it, like even Kev had to say this about the defense. Kev was like, all the people talking about Georgia players. No, it was only one Georgia player on that field that helped out. That was it. Y'all got to stop looking at what the media gives you. I keep saying the media gives you your takes. So y'all free not to think. Y'all free not to look up stuff. Y'all free not to analyze anything. ESPN gives you your takes. Y'all run with it. And you add your feelings to it to try to justify what you don't know.
But don't
and
you
then you get mad at people like us when we open a book.
Davis,
yeah,
he's not translated well at the next level for one, and he's not the only dog that hasn't made the jump. So I mean, you can clearly see that they're just trying to throw names out and say, "Oh, this is where dogs go. It's where dogs go to die."
Right. The puppy pound. Yeah. That's what happened. But then you get mad at us for coming on here, actually opening up a book or actually looking it up on Google and reading. Okay, it's not a crime to read.
It's not a crime to think either.
Right, it's actually therapeutic. You'll like it.
And it's not a crime to have common damn sense neither.
You ain't lying.
Well, you got to practice that too. Like a muscle, you got to work it.
Surprisingly.
Not a crime to understand having running back abilities does not make you an elite quarterback.
That part.
Let me ask y'all the question. Coach, let me ask Coach a question. Coach, if you heard you're a defensive coordinator, let's just say you're a defensive coordinator, and you heard your offensive coordinator say, we have to do a better job. We have to give it, pussy. That's real interesting.
Damn.
Let me get back on track. All right.
Yeah, do we even get peace to work in this house?
Wow.
If you hear your offensive coordinator say that your quarterback has to do a better job at getting the ball to his wide receivers, what are you thinking if your offensive coordinator is saying it? You the head coach and your offensive coordinator is saying stuff like that?
If the offensive coordinator is telling the defensive coordinator or telling who?
He's telling the quarterback that you're the defensive coordinator. You're basically a head coach.
Okay, gotcha.
That's a defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And y'all winning games, but when in big moments, your offensive coordinator say we got to do a better job at getting the ball into your wide. What are you thinking?
Shit, the offensive coordinator need to do a better job too. However, your quarterback, maybe the quarterback ain't making the right reads. If the quarterback, if he's now, this is something I'm going to say from last year that I didn't know. He didn't take off as much. Like you're right, he threw those short checkdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And what that did, it froze those linebackers and some of those DBs from getting out to those wide receivers because they was afraid Lamar was going to run, which is a smart decision. I'm not going to take it away from him. However, there was wide receivers that were running open that he could have hit, or he missed them, a lot of them too. However, so maybe he's just not accurate. Well, we see that anyway. So it's an accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say. But then again, they sugar this offense down because it's the Georgia offense, guys. If you look at it, it's the Georgia offense. This is what Stetson Bennett won the national championship. All right, that's it.
Nigga can't stop saying that.
This is the same exact offense that Georgia ran, and he built it for Lamar Jackson. It's designed to win now.
Yeah.
It's designed to win.
Yeah.
As long as you be consistent in your game. And you gotta take those shots downfield when it's there. You have to.
It's designed to protect his weaknesses because if you look at it, he cannot take a blitz up the middle. He likes to step when he gets rushed, he does one or two things. He either if he either gonna try to throw it, go up, step up in the pocket and try to check it down, or he gonna run to the side and try to get a first down. That's because he gonna try to extend the play because hey, like I said, as long as he can switch it out with Henry, they will run the ball till they get to about the 15-yard line. And I promise you, if the defense locked down on that, he gonna try to throw it in the end zone. They've been doing it. They do the same thing.
But
Look about this offense. The thing about that offense is that it's unguardable when you have a consistent running game. As long as you have a consistent running game, that's what happened with Georgia when they played against Alabama so many times. Alabama locked down our running game into our running game, and forced them to throw the ball. And that's why I always said, look, Stetson Bennett did a wonderful job for what he was asked to do at Georgia. But when you needed him to throw, he wasn't going to throw. He wasn't going to throw you back into a game. That's not his game at all. The offense is designed specifically for the running back. That's why they went out and brought in one of the best running backs in the last decade or so. That's why they did that. It's unguardable. That's why they had so many numbers. That's why guy was literally, this dude was running on the sideline. He was just standing on the sideline for 5 seconds. Lamar was. Guys were wide open in the end zone.
Yeah. And if you want to talk about just the skill set alone without talking about any X's or O's outside of that, if you want to talk about if I'm building an offense and I've got a decent running back, I would rather have maybe a Trevor Lawrence or a Justin Herbert. I don't want a Lamar because I feel like that style of play is not what I want from a quarterback. You essentially have two running backs, the little dinks and the little dunks. Yeah, they're okay. They're going to get you yards because Derrick Henry is going to power through and run people over. That's what he does. But I feel like if you want to talk about sound fundamentals as a quarterback, there aren't many of the starters that I would say have worse fundamentals than Lamar does, at least in terms of throwing mechanics and.
Oh, it's terrible. His mechanics are terrible.
Yeah.
His mechanics are terrible. He's standing in the spot. For one, if you look at his mechanics, just from a quarterback standpoint, he stands and he hops. He hops. No quarterback, you don't see quarterbacks standing in the pocket and they moving and they humping and they hopping and they running to the right side. That's like what makes him good and great at what he does is because he has extreme elusiveness. He's extremely elusive. But the thing is, he's not as elusive if Derrick Henry ain't back there. They can close it. The thing is, when you got Derrick Henry on the opposite side, the left side, you always see he always have go look at every play. Almost every play, Derrick Henry is always on the right side. He's on the right side. He do that fake handoff. He stands there, and then they got to run to the left side. All the time. You can go see it yourself. Because what happens right there, you're eliminating the defense ability to crash in on them on the blind side. So that's why he's always they can't send a blitz from that side because they know a Derrick Henry could possibly break it off from that left side. And that's why you saw a lot of those runs and all year long, you saw him running on that left side down the field all the time. If you don't believe me, go watch. I promise you will see it.
One more thing as well. Have you ever seen a QB that's that tall? I mean, Lamar's 6'2". I thought it was a height thing at first when that little stutter step, that little getting up onto the balls he's feet you're talking about, Mike. But Kyler doesn't do it, and he's 5'10", so it's not a height thing. It's just really horrendous fundamentals, I think.
Yeah. What you got, Sam?
Well, I was just going to point out, to help simplify this, a large part of the problem what people don't understand. We're talking about a college football playbook. And they had to shrink the playbook by 35%. Listen to what I'm saying now. Out of 82 passing plays, they had to shrink that by 35%.
So he ain't smarter than the 7th grade.
Right.
Why you think I call him Herschel Walker?
Yeah, because he has not learned to read the defense. So if you get a good defensive coordinator that knows how to neutralize Henry, you can neutralize Henry because I've seen it done before. You can neutralize Derrick Henry. It doesn't happen very often, but you can. If you neutralize Derrick Henry, that's game over.
Let me ask
Because
you a
now he
fundamental
has to
question.
throw it.
Let me ask you a fundamental question. Since his 3rd year in the league, what has he been better at?
Ooh.
Boy, you about to make my head hurt.
Which you talking about?
You said
I'm
what he
talking about
better
that guy that's impersonating the quarterback in Baltimore. Since his
Uh,
3rd year in the league, what has he been good at? What has he gotten better at?
at wearing
getting his hair
cornrows.
braided.
At
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
cornrows.
getting his hair braided.
Oh,
Think about something. Since his sophomore year in college to his 3rd year in the league, he has not progressed as a quarterback at all.
Nope.
I mean, the
You're
only thing
8 years in the league and you can't read defenses late in the 4th quarter of a high-profile game. What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't watch Sesame Street.
No point
I
having
think
a number 3 receiver if
I
you
got a
have
question.
one check and then you take off. There's no point.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
So what made Lamar Jackson so great when he was in college? Because he ran the ball. ESPN, he ran the ball.
Because
He
ESPN
wasn't a good quarterback in college. They didn't win shit.
he was but what it was is he was a highlight magnet.
No, they thought they had another Michael Vick who gonna have.
Yeah, he was a highlight magnet. Yeah, because if you look at it, they had to dumb down, like Sam said, they had to dumb down a lot of stuff in Baltimore to fit him in there.
And a college football playbook. Let that sink in.
If Flacco to get hurt, he may sit another year after that.
That's what I'm saying.
And everybody's so happy to say that Brock Purdy is a successful system quarterback and he's capitalizing on what San Francisco are doing. That's true, but why can you not say the same for Lamar, that he's capitalizing on a system that's set up to let him succeed?
Yeah.
Right. See, yeah, because it's a two-person thing. If your team is built to protect you, then you must have the wherewithal to know what the defense is going to do.
Well, let me explain that. Let me explain the difference between both of those guys. The thing with Brock Purdy, he has the ability to throw the ball in the middle of the field consistently. That's what he has the ability to do. Lamar has never had consistent. Like if you just look at a lot of his throws, it's always look deep, check the ball down to a tight end or a back. That's literally his reads. That's like he's perfected that art. But that's not what you're not going to win championships playing that style. You're not going to get to the playoffs. And you're going to win a lot of games because you run the ball well, y'all play solid defense, and, just the system in itself. But the thing is we keep going back to it, you can't win with that. You can't win continuously checking the ball down in 15-degree weather in Buffalo. That's not going to work. You can't run as fast. Its athleticism means nothing when it's snowing outside and there's ice all over the freaking field. Like, that doesn't mean anything.
Hey, Juan, I got a question, man.
What's up?
So, you know how last year on ESPN, and how they was killing Josh Allen. They was killing Joe Burrow last year, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's amazing. When this guy lose, he seems to get a damn pass every year. Am I right?
Yeah. Because guess what? Nobody on ESPN says the offense ran through Derrick Henry. Nobody said that Mark Andrews was in the same position, same spot, same bat time, same bat channel with that same terrible pass. Nobody said that. And Mike said this last season. Mike said, yeah, Baltimore good as long as they stay ahead of the team, of their opponent. If their opponent if you get ahead of Baltimore, they don't do good with coming back unless the team gives it to you.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? What happens when they get down? He started running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Throwing to the sidelines.
Throwing to the sideline.
Throwing to the sidelines, throwing it off of people, throwing it everywhere. And he throws with hope that somebody catches it. Not throws it to a person or a spot. He throws it in hopes somebody catches it.
And to bring back the two guys specifically that you mentioned there, one, for both Burrow and for
Josh Allen?
Yeah, for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You know those guys don't have quit in them. You know you're gonna have to fight those guys until the very end of the game. Whereas Lamar, if you can shut out D. Henry for maybe 2 quarters, you'll see him come out and start to panic in the second half and things like this. I think, as I say, the league is, I don't want to say it's an out-and-out popularity contest, but have you heard any of the big channels speak that much recently about Cincy, about Buffalo? You haven't, but they are still damn good teams. They're still a hard team to beat for anyone in the league. I don't really care who you put them against. That's still a really good football team in either case.
Look. We played Josh Allen and them in Buffalo when that daggone blizzard hit. And we were holding our own, and then Josh Allen decides, okay, I'm gonna run a little bit, and I'm gonna throw us back into this game. And it was blinding snow. I'm from there. I know when Buffalo snowed, it's disrespectful. So running on that field, nah. And that's the thing we keep saying. A quarterback that's going to elevate his team, don't panic when stuff break down. And we said it. I'm knocking on wood. Heaven forbid Derrick Henry get hurt. Y'all screwed. Y'all are screwed because you got ball hungry wide receivers and tight ends that are going to demand you throw them that ball, or they're gonna have a problem. See, he don't have the luxury of checking stuff down this season because you got wide receivers that want to go get it. So now you got to throw it.
Yep.
And this is going to be the interesting part this year because Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely are unrestricted free agents. And let's just be honest what all this is, man. This is an expectation issue. But what it is they've been skating by on the legacy of Mike Vick, because that's what like the coach said, that's what everybody sees him as. He's the Mike Vick redemption. And with him being the Mike Vick redemption, the quote unquote criticisms that people give him, that's what a lot of people find offensive. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, he's upset because Jalen Hurts did what he was supposed to have done. He was supposed to have dethroned Kansas City in the playoffs, and he hasn't done it. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles did. And because Philly beat Kansas City the way they did, that puts more pressure on Baltimore and Lamar Jackson to get it done this year. You got a lot of free agents coming up here with this offseason and next offseason, so they got to decide here and now who's going to be here, who's not going to be here.
Can I say something on it?
And Lamar's been saying this for 3 years.
Hey, Southside, you right about that. Go ahead, Coach.
I was just going to say, Lamar's been saying this for 3 years now, how he wanted to be the heir apparent. It wasn't Josh Allen. It wasn't Joe Burrow. I'm the guy. But to go tie it back into the Matt Ryan conversation we were having a few nights ago, boys, leaders lead. So if you're not getting that done, how are you not going and taking a look at yourself and going, maybe I'm not the QB I thought I was. Maybe I need to work hard in training camp. No,
that
you'd rather
right
go
there.
and be a keyboard warrior and call out some press. You know, you want to get better. Don't get better.
But Will, that's what I'm saying. You basically said what he should have done. He should have corrected the media and said, "Bruh, don't put that on me. Allow me to earn it." You ain't gonna never hear Michael Penix say, "Yeah, I'm that dude that ain't done not one thing." He'll tell you straight up, "Bruh, I gotta earn it." That's what a leader does. Take accountability for your shortcomings, and then you can elevate everybody else. But you can't elevate nobody if you're not elevating that playbook.
Hey Juan, hey, hold on, my bad, man. Let me say this right quick. Hey Juan, didn't they do a whole damn gospel shit on this damn dude?
Yeah, they did.
Yep. It was introduced by none other than Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
I think that was it on that Chris Broussard shit on First Things First.
Yeah.
Oh well, something like that.
That was the most corniest shit I've ever seen.
Why you think I call him the brown coffee cup with mayonnaise in it? Because that's what he act like. Y'all figure it out.
All right, go ahead, coach. Go ahead, coach. I know you say
I think about this, y'all. You see what he does in playoff games, right? The pressure he has in. By this guy calling him out. This is the first time he's really been called out in the media like this. First time. Let's see, can he handle the pressure? I don't think he can. It's just this is my personal thing. I don't think he'll handle the pressure. He may just fold this year.
That part.
Oh, we know
Coach, say it again, Coach, because say it again.
I actually think he's going to fold this year because this pressure here that they've put on him right now, he has to win.
Yep.
He has no room to make mistakes.
Do you and we've seen this. Do you know what's going to happen? Every game now, from pre, because I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna start with preseason, and then they're gonna accelerate it. Do you know right now, especially in his division, he gonna play panic ball for the rest of the season, and that's where you don't want your quarterback to be. I don't want you coming on the field smiling inside your head. You playing panic ball because now you gonna give teams the ball back.
I'll be honest with you. I think, like I said, the pressure for him to win started with Philadelphia whooping the shit out of Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
The pressure for him to win became Jalen Hurts making his second Super Bowl in 3 years. And Josh Allen winning the MVP, doing more with less.
Yeah.
Okay, just take the fucking Band-Aid off this shit. Okay, yeah, I'm tired of y'all playing this. He's an imposter. He's fraudulent. 8 freaking years, he's 3-5 in the playoffs, and y'all still trying to put him on the throne. He is an imposter. The best thing he could do for his career is switch to running back. That's his natural position. Because quarterback, it never has been. And this pass that you people keep giving him in the playoffs, and fuck you.
He's a 2-time MVP.
For a running back performance.
100%.
He is not a quarterback. I've been saying it for 5 years. I'm going to keep saying it. And those of you all, you Lamar, AAU Jackson prostitutes, walk in the middle of traffic with your pom-poms. And you can clean your prostate with them.
Whoa.
Y'all been riding this train for too damn long. You ignorant. You have no football IQ if you out here thinking that Lamar Jackson is gonna do anything remotely more than Ryan Leaf.
Damn, not
Lamar
preparation H.
Feel free to queue up. Your annual physical's been lined up.
Right. He just gave him preparation H passes.
Yeah, we just need to stop being ignorant. He is not it as a quarterback. He's a supreme athlete, and y'all get that confused with being a quarterback. There's 2 different things. Stop it. No, he is not elite.
I keep telling y'all.
No, he is not clutch. He is fraudulent, a phony. Let me ask you. Barry Sanders' impression that he keep doing y'all in love with, that only counts in Madden.
And you're playing Madden on remedial, so stop it.
Thank you. You lose every damn time.
So let me throw a hypothetical in here for everybody. So what if by miracle stance this year in 2025 that Michael Penix makes it further in the playoffs than Lamar Jackson?
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm glad you asked that. I mentioned that to y'all. Look, let me tell you something. Okay, let me show you how dire this is. Let me show you how butt naked and pimply this is. Jaden Daniels was a couple plays away from going to the Super Bowl to have to face one of them two. Okay, let's be honest. And if by happenstance that the Falcons have an unfucked with season, meaning refs, injuries, and all the other fuckery that goes along with our team, y'all in trouble. In trouble. Because what's going to be the excuse? Y'all done raked us over the coals till we ain't nothing left. But he didn't got a pass for everything from shitting in the locker room by himself to the daggone, wearing a wig on the field.
What?
What the fuck is you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the kind of delusion they have with this dude.
What did you say, Juan?
I said sitting in the locker room by himself, meaning not in the bathroom, and wearing a wig on the field. That damn Brillo we call hair.
Yep.
That's RuPaul playing tag.
Look, without a tutu.
See.
You do know a center's meant to bend at the knees, right?
Hey, Will, what you say? They don't bend one way, they bend two.
Get the fuck off this.
Make that tight end a wide receiver.
That's bad. That's horrible.
Right now, if Penix makes it into the playoffs and gets to a championship, what the hell y'all gonna say about Lamar Jackson? They screwed him in the season?
I'm gonna tell you something. There's two things that cannot happen next year. Okay, and that's Homer Simpson screwing up the Falcon season and Lamar Jackson not making the playoff. Because I promise you, y'all will see oh my God. let them Baltimore Ravens not make the playoffs next year. Y'all think you don't like my context and take on Raven Nation right now. Oh, you gonna hate my ever-loving red crested ass.
Oh, they don't hate you right now. Believe me.
Let them Ravens not make the playoff next year.
So wait, Sam. So you mean to tell me you gonna be sending them an autographed pair of petrified thongs?
They gonna be sitting at the state line waiting to keep me out of there. Because I'm coming to tell them 53 different ways how to kiss my ass.
Wait, you gonna have a YouTube tutorial? You gonna have a YouTube tutorial?
Let the Baltimore Ravens not make the playoffs. I promise you. I'm gonna do a show every fucking day.
He don't. They don't hate it.
Hey, Will, we need you to send us some money for the Commonwealth of Virginia, because this nigga probably gonna get arrested.
Let the Ravens don't make the playoffs, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get kicked off YouTube.
He gonna be on the Maryland state line.
Hey, look, it's gonna be so bad. Look, it's gonna be so bad. They're gonna be calling ICE agents on Sam.
Listen, I'm telling you,
wait, Tim. We trying to say we have a African American man that has a Hispanic behind, and he's showing it on the stage.
Right. I'm gonna have my own tiki torch.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have on a grass skirt, goddammit. That's how bad it's gonna be. That's how bad it's gonna be. I'm telling you, because I'm coming up there to show a side of my ass that ain't nobody seen before.
Sam gonna be representing Hawaii, Maryland, Georgia, Alabama.
He's internationally known.
Right.
I'm gonna find several different ways to say I told you so and fuck you at the same time.
Who's that Southside saying video every day? He's gonna get arrested for a hate crime.
Listen, hey, you Lord, that ass.
And coach, if you know any lawyers, you better call them out. We gonna need some representation for Sam. He
Yeah,
ain't gonna
now
be
I
able to
can put it.
represent
Why
himself.
isn't it a crime to impersonate a quarterback these days?
Listen, that's been my whole damn point.
Oh man, look, see, you know what? Sam gonna go up there and he gonna get so disrespectful. He gonna paint the daggone Baltimore jersey pink. I know what he gonna do.
Yes. Yes.
What is it? Gonna be pink with a bunch of tampons attached to it.
Just start burning poll books in the street. Just
you got to get the fluffy ones so they look like ruffles.
Get the
Bruh, this dude has been doing the worst impersonation of a quarterback ever.
Woo! Hey! We got us one.
I know.
We got us one.
I seen it. Oh man, he can't. He's had almost a decade. I think after about 8 years, it's just time to hang it up. But we gonna stop being nice. He does it.
9 years in the damn league, he ain't even got 30,000 passing yards. What do you mean?
I like them ruffles.
Like I said, once again,
hope he likes them too. Might need them at the end of the year.
Oh, here we go. We got us one. We got us one. We got us one.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Now wait. Look at the word.
For somebody who cares. Don't nobody care about you and your damn loser ass boyfriend. Okay, fuck out of here.
But wait. But look at it. He enunciates hate. Can I tell you something? No amount of emotion that you seem to let loose is going to change the fact that he sucks. And he sucks with a lot of players on his team that are good.
Talking about hate, he doing that to himself. He the one who losing. He the one who throwing the interceptions. He the one who can't throw for more than 30,000 yards in 10 years. Get out of here, my damn.
When I head to Baltimore, I'm not scared of your quarterback. I'm more scared of being, robbed or shot, to be honest.
See?
Your QB doesn't strike fear into you. And that's just it.
You might want to call him Mr. Cornrow Man.
Look, no. He is titanium Brillo head. That we not no. Like I said, he's mad that somebody about to take a hot comb to that hair, probably lose a limb. It's not our fault.
No, he's mad because there's video documented evidence of the fact that Lamar Jackson is fraudulent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
5 playoff losses. What's the common denominator in all 5 of them losses? Who had turned the ball over 2 times in each one of those games? Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Wow, good shout there. Game Blouses said Georgia, Texas boy. I think if he gets outperformed by MPJ this year, I think he's going to legitimately go to the brass of the Baltimore Ravens and ask that they start wearing belly cut jerseys next year.
Wow.
Hey,
wow.
Hey, Juan. Juan. This is what I'm gonna say. They better hope Shedeur Sanders don't swoop that man twice, because they really don't hate me.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I'm gonna say this: with the way some of these teams play, y'all better hope and pray the Atlanta Falcons don't get into the playoffs, because y'all gonna have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a problem. Y'all have a problem, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Baltimore is right now where it's at. It's unstable. The locker room is going to be unstable. It's going to be a lot of tension because he's not going to facilitate to get each of those weapons the ball. He's not, and it's going to cause a problem. It's going to cause a problem. I'm telling you, because you could think about it. You got Philly going to try to do it again. You got Kansas City. They got a chip on their shoulder now. So now everybody's awoke, and now they going to tighten up their end. So the way you won these games last season, unseen, you can't do it this season. You under the microscope.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and that's the biggest issue now. Juan is like you said, with Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles whooping Kansas City like they did in the Super Bowl has put a bigger target on Lamar Jackson's back for the simple fact that he was originally ordained to dethrone Patrick Mahomes, but he got beat to the punch by Jalen Hurts.
And And not only that, K Styles, you have the class of young rookie quarterbacks that know how to be quarterbacks right on your hands. You got Shador. You got Mike Penix. You got Jaden Daniels. These boys ain't playing.
You can't dethrone nobody when you can't even get in the kingdom.
You know what? You know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm. And Richie said KC and Mahomes been quiet all offseason.
Yeah, because they're getting ready to come out swinging, and that's the difference again. Like I said earlier, they're in practice. He's throwing some deep balls and he's getting himself limber again. Whereas Lamar's on social media bitching about the fact that people don't seem to like him anymore.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's the difference.
I think Kelsey and Mahomes plan on going out together, and they doing work to make this last run a run.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you see Travis Kelce with that buzz cut again, be afraid. Be very afraid. Because he's giving he gonna put the boyfriend role on hold and get back to being ugly. So if you see him with the buzz cut again, you just know we told you. Just know.
I ain't mad at Travis because what the best thing that he could have had coming off of that performance and that loss is to get the hell out the States. He been on the road for the last 3 months.
Yeah, clear as head. But
I don't blame him. You know what I mean? You know, and get a restart. You get back here, get the workouts going. You know what I'm saying? Retool, you relock in. They on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
They want to go out on top, and they plan on going out together.
Listen, they interrupted their three-peat.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid ain't gonna forget that. Andy Reid may be a quiet man. Andy Reid may have one of them stone faces, but he ain't gonna forget that. So they got an axe to grind.
So I'm think about something. This their first bad loss since losing to Cincinnati.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So like you said, man, the pressure, like you said, that response to that guy we saw lets me know that he's starting to feel that pressure, that burden of having to be what the media has painted him to be. And they painted him to be the savior or the deity of the quarterbacks. Because remember, they've already pushed Patrick Mahomes down the list now.
Mm-hmm.
As far as media, but like I said, as far as the media coverage of the position.
And guess what happens? The minute Pat Holmes goes on a run, just like that, a light switch, bruh, you are no longer in front.
Mm-hmm.
And just like King Richie said, these young quarterbacks, I'm gonna say it again. Jaden Daniels was a couple plays away from going to the Super Bowl in his rookie year.
Yeah. Like you said, you got Michael Penix out here. You got Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy,
Shedeur Sanders,
DJ Stroud, Jordan Love. Yeah.
Don't sleep on Lawrence either. Now that he's got Travis Hunter in his contract year, I think Jacksonville might actually challenge for the South this year, AFC South. Real talk, I think they could. I think they could maybe squeak in to the playoffs.
Yeah.
This gonna be an interesting year.
Because the way that the Jair Alexander, the Baltimore news, how it came off is like what happened when the Falcons traded Julio to Houston to the Tennessee Titans.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same buzz. Super Bowl.
I'm gonna point something out real quick about that little tidbit right there. If y'all believe Jair Alexander is as good as y'all think he is, why didn't Green Bay keep him?
Thank you, Sam.
That part.
And it
Green
wasn't
Bay's
that they didn't have
historically
the
bad
money.
at holding on to talent, especially when it comes to DBs. They
It
don't
wasn't
like
that they
paying
didn't have the
corners.
money.
Right.
They could have paid him.
Is he an Alabama kid too? It's from Alabama, right?
No, he played with Lamar Jackson at Louisville.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well,
They want to be them huts.
and then that's why I'm putting us in the mix too, because think about it. We pissed off a whole organization just for drafting a player. We pissed off the whole Philly organization just for drafting who?
Bijan Robinson.
Who else on defense? We just got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So people know around the league, these teams is gearing up. Basically, now you're gonna have like a battleground for playoffs. Because it's been a whole lot, it's been a whole lot of mixing up in this offseason and in the trade and now in the free agency.
You know what's crazy though, Juan?
What's that?
Some fans are still mad over that. We still got Bijan, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, think about it. We got the number 3 Russian running back in the league.
Right.
And then you added some more weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You added some more weapons on the offense and on the defense. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sam said, if Buckethead Raheem don't get in the way, we in the playoffs.
Right. If Homer Simpson don't Springfield, Massachusetts this season, we will be just damn fine.
And we gonna be a problem in the playoffs.
Yep.
This is
One
what
more
I'm saying
thing as well.
Look,
Only 3 receivers last season got 100+ catches. One was Jamar Chase. One was Justin Jefferson. Does anyone want to name me the third? Drake London.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is going off this season.
Now with that, Will. Go ahead, Coach.
I want him to go off, but I don't want him to go off until we pay him. We got to pay him before you go off.
They won't listen to me.
We got to pay him before you go off because he goes off. We can't afford him.
Right.
Yeah. But look, guys, think about this. And this is why I say we're gonna be a problem. We basically had Jaden Daniels on the ropes. We beat Philly. We shook Kansas City. You see what I'm saying?
We should have been.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think a un-Springfield like season gonna look like?
It's gonna be real nice to see.
Right.
Yeah. It should be fine.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and I don't know if Mike said it, whatever, or Sam, if you had put us in the playoffs against Baltimore,
belt to ass.
they would have purposely let Derrick Henry run up against Bijan Robinson.
Well, because the thing about it, if you really look at the Falcons defense, they really have the athletes to really contain Lamar.
Yeah.
Now we do, yeah.
Yeah. And then think about it. We don't got one good running back. We got 2. So we would have been doing left, right.
Mm-hmm. But the only way to see Baltimore is that we go to the Super Bowl. Right? We both got to go to the Super Bowl. That's all.
Yeah. But at least I'm gonna put it like this: based on what I seen in them 3 games, at least I can trust that my quarterback gonna throw it to the person and not throw it somewhere and hope he go get it.
Goddamn Chargers got. Lord have mercy. Lord, I'm starting to get PTSD.
Please don't talk about that field goal.
Please, no, I don't want to.
Don't talk about that field goal.
Fucking Riley Patterson. Fuck that motherfucker.
Oh, come on, Georgia, Texas boy. Don't bring up the Chargers game again. You know that shit gives me PTSD.
Bruh, that's like kicking with inch high private eye. It just didn't make it. Damn.
Look.
No. We got to do now to kick it in another country. So I'm happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like you said, man, they stay the course. Atlanta Falcons gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay the course, and you have to stick with the game plan. See, once we start veering off the other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, that's why they said the first 5-6 games is going to be crucial to this season because you have to set the tone early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when they give you a bye after week 4.
You have to set the tone because, like you said, well, once week 6 hit, you ain't got no more buys. You got that shit got to be on point from week 6 all the way to 18.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, Lamar, you let these goofballs say you was the standard? Now this is what the standard feels like. That fence post don't feel good, do it? You gotta ride it anyway, though.
That pony.
Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton, Joe Montana.
Terrible.
That shit just
I'm
funny.
just here to watch Mr. Rico War, I'll be honest.
Archie Manning, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Steve Young, Dan Fouts, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino. These guys, all everybody name were held to a quarterback standard.
Hell. Steve McNair, Donovan McNabb.
There you go.
Dante Culpepper.
Warren Moon.
These were all guys. Doug Williams, Matt Ryan. Cordell Stewart. Drew Brees.
Look, I won't even put crab legs up. Even crab legs was held to a quarterback standard. As bad as he was, 30 for 30 was still held to a quarterback standard.
Yeah.
But what it does is
he played in 3 years. He still got more passing yards.
Wow.
What'd you say, Coach? What'd you say, Coach?
He ain't played in 3 years. 3 years. He still got more yards than him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. But the long story short, it looks weak because like you said, now the standard is set. They're looking at Lamar Jackson. Okay, we have bumped you to be the guy. This is your opportunity to be the guy. This is your best chance. The last 2 seasons was your best opportunities to lead the Baltimore Ravens to the promised land. And what it is that you have a lot of people now getting very impatient because they have been riding and telling everybody that you are the standard at the quarterback position, and the results are not matching up. You got like you said, you got way too much talent on that Baltimore Ravens team. So you can't say that you don't have any help, even though they're going to try to push it as. Somebody told me that the Baltimore Ravens team failed Lamar Jackson. They sucked. They said the offensive line sucked, the wide receivers sucked when they lost last year.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how does the offensive line suck when they were the number 1 offense in the NFL?
Because they're not the excuse for why he had bad quarterback play.
So like you said, he's at a point right now where there is no more excuse. I know he don't like nobody saying that, but there's no more excuses now.
Nah, because if you're going to let the media put this on your back, sir, you're going to let the media put the cape on you. You got to fly, little hummingbird. You got to fly.
Such as the bubble of those that are elite and those that would seek to be, because he's not in that. I feel like he can get there, but he needs to take a look at himself.
Hey,
and he needs to stop having these wee bitches and these wee snaps that because he's only going to get more questions asked his character, which is going to make him more stressed, which is going to make him more liable to mess up, and then that's going to be our fault for calling it into existence again. And don't nobody want that heat. So just do your job, Lamar. Read up this year.
So
Go ahead.
So what's crazy is so you remember when they beat Pittsburgh last year? They said he had all the help, right?
Yeah.
So when he lost to Buffalo, now he had no doggone help.
No, because see, what they wanted you to believe is he ran out there and had to play every position by himself. So we ain't gonna go there.
Well, the problem Lamar has also is he's so entitled. He's been so entitled since he's been in the league.
Yeah, you're right.
And that entitlement, and you can tell also the last 3 years they say he haven't came to OTAs.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
You're supposed to be the leader of your team. You're supposed to be the one that's there. So his leadership skill is not there for one if he's not at those OTAs.
There's no excuse for a quarterback not to be there.
Out and call him a hater because when I said the very same thing, he ain't a leader. Now he's not a leader. You don't know what a damn leader.
He's not a leader.
He is not.
There is no excuse for any quarterback to not be at minicamp, OTAs, or whatever camp. There's just absolutely no excuse for that.
And
you need to know everybody's job.
Exactly. Right. That's his downfall right there.
I mean, but you know what? If you want to hang out with the janitors and learn to be a janitor, that's fine. Just be honest with yourself. You just let somebody else quarterback the team. Ain't nothing wrong with being a janitor.
He wanted to go on vacation with his mother.
Right. He want to go see how many times they can cornrow his hair in the same style. That's
the hell up.
Wants to swap the cleats for some stilettos instead, I think.
Whoa.
Damn.
Man, he be in them all season programs smoking blunts with Julio Jones, nigga.
Nah, you know what? You know what he trying to do? He know his career coming to an end, so he trying to get on shows like The Wire and stuff. He think he's slick. MCAAU, we cool you.
I mean, you know, we all know it ain't no girls around.
Wow.
You know what? On that
right,
note,
time to go, y'all. It's time to go.
No, we gonna go ahead and we gonna end this because it's about to get bourbon ugly up in here.
It wasn't me this time, y'all.
Back on here.
It wasn't me.
Hey, man, Will, I appreciate you, man, for coming on. Make sure you give them your plug, man. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. As I say, boys, always a pleasure. As I say, be back real soon again. If you want to hit me up, it's at Will Waddle. That's WAD-L on X, or Will the Thrill Waddle on YouTube. As I say, getting things going with the international show, hoping to start of July. So keep your eyes posed for that. Smash the like button. Keep supporting the boys and the rest of the Atlanta crew. As I say, there's a big show coming up on Tuesday. So if you haven't read Maggie's posts yet, there's going to be a great show in it for you guys. So stay tuned.
All right. Young Knight, tell them where they can find you, man. Appreciate you for coming on.
No problem. Y'all can find me on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Instagram and YouTube. And X.
Coach, what you got going on, man? You doing the bird feeder in the morning?
I am. I'm going to throw some on the wall here. I hope it sticks.
Oh, okay.
So I just
hope it ain't that shit that Lamar been doing.
See, Mike, that's a little soupy. That don't stick on walls.
That's diarrhea right there.
That's diarrhea.
All right, Mr. Teflon, what you got, man?
You better not say one motherfucking word about Lamar. Plug your damn shit. You done had 2 hours, goddamn.
And
plug your shit.
You get to stand on your soapbox all damn day. Why can't I stand on my soapbox right now?
But you know what? He's actually done well.
I'm gonna do it for him, y'all. Since he don't want to follow directions, go over to dirtyred.com, all right, and listen to that bullshit he be talking about from damn Lamar Jackson, all right. Better known as Mr. White Sports Network, head over to that channel. He's no longer allowed to talk over here because he want to talk about men booty holes and stuff like that. We're not doing that.
Look. I am done with the nair.
You
We
are
were
done for the night, sir. You are absolutely done. I know what you was insinuating. Shut up.
Hey, oh man, K-Style, what you got, man?
Man, like I said, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming on, man. Shout out to the young knight.
Thank you, man.
And Will Thrill coming on with us.
Thank you, brother.
I'm glad Coach is back from his vacation time. He looks very refreshed.
I am.
That's good. But like I said, man, we got STS coming up this weekend. They'll try to figure out what that's gonna be about, but I'm tying in them. Why the hell? Oh, he played a game. I thought he was posing for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought he was posing. Nah, but STS this weekend. I'm tying Rambo's First Blood to the PTSD of the Atlanta Falcon fans. So we gonna see how we gonna match that up.
Listen, y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to everybody on the panel. Make sure, hey, y'all do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to Mr. Tactician 78, hit me up. Help me get over 200. And look, let me tell y'all right now. Don't come over here with 6 pages of why me. I don't want to hear it. If you're going to come over here and bitch and complain, at least have proper grammar.
And have a damn brain.
Stop speaking out your earlobes.
Yeah, switch that Madden to All Pro before you come for your boys in the panel, eh?
Right. Y'all got speak and spell apps on your phone. Use them. I'm so tired of having to proofread kindergarten backwards.
Hold on.
Writing.
That new Germanese, ain't it?
Hold on. Let's look at it again. Yeah, lame. SSA. The fuck is an SSA?
Right.
And backwards.
Yes. Right.
Wow.
Hold on. But this the part that got me. This the part that got me. Just say we have a solid on paper roster so far. All that other shit not called for. Sir, how about you plural, shorten, and make it make sense?
Can you go back that again? I gotta read it again.
You don't play for the Eagles, Lil Bra.
It's like reading Herschel Walker, ain't it?
What kind of solid on paper roster?
When Maggie said in the advert that to join the AFNQ you need to speak English, I think Lamar might not make the cut somehow.
No. See, this is why he can't read a playbook because he's speaking in backwards Japtalian.
I'm gonna point something out. Okay, y'all know he got 2 commercials, right?
Yeah.
Why you think that is?
Oh no. Oh, you talking about the one where he just said 2 words?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Somebody made a complaint one time. Why don't he talk like Patrick Mahomes be doing all the time? He go, see Herschel Walker.
Wow.
But you know what? This is what I feel about that. This is what I feel about how he speaks.
You can't handle the answer. Grows of knees? No.
There you go.
He's not CAT smart
at all.
What'd you say? What'd you say? No child left behind?
No. They left his ass in the classroom on purpose. So you sit your ass in the corner. We'll be back.
I can guarantee you this. I bet I can tell you he didn't go to NAM class when he was at Louisville.
Nope.
It depends on what his major was.
Hopscotch.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. See people that major in hopscotch, they don't let on the short bus. Mm-mm.
Oh,
You
no.
take the short taxi.
Social
That explains
athleticism.
that first step, Mike. It's the hopscotch.
You take the short taxi.
That was his major at Louisville. Social athleticism.
I'm done. All right.
No.
I'm done. Look, y'all go to bed because Lamar tired and we are too. Y'all go to bed.
Oh, I got a loaded M16 for this.
You know what?
No.
Good night. No.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.